Hey, what's up guys? It's Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, on this video really quick, today we're gonna be talking about the new Kawasaki KTECH Fuel. And if it's a product that you guys want to check out, fantastic. I'm not here to give you guys a huge pitch on it, but what I did want to do was talk to you for a few minutes about this new product and product line out from Kawasaki. Let's check it out. All right guys, well if you're new here, we're all about helping you guys grow a more successful lawn and landscaping business so you guys can go out there and crush it. We do that with product reviews, how-tos, daily vlogs, and sometimes new product releases and little previews just like this. So Kawasaki reached out to us and they asked if we could partner up with them and do a sponsored video here to help spread the word about their new KTECH Fuel. Now, so many of you guys know and trust and use the Kawasaki oils. This is an entirely different product and product line with their fuels for the lawnmowers and two-stroke equipment. So as you guys can see, we have the 50-to-1 mix 2-cycle fuel and oil. That was one of the boxes with 8 cans in it. And then the other one here is the ethanol-free 4-cycle fuel. They sent us a box of that as well. Now here's the deal. This fuel is 2 years shelf life opened and 5 years shelf life unopened. Their claim to fame with the Kawasaki engine fuel is that it's going to help with less aggravation, reduce downtime, less wear and tear on the engines, and it is a higher quality fuel with less detergents and just an overall better mix for you guys when you're putting it in your outdoor power equipment. Now let's say you guys are winterizing a bunch of your equipment, kind of like what we are doing this weekend. You can take the 50-to-1 mix, cycle it through your 2-stroke equipment, and make sure that it has a better chance of starting in the spring. Same thing here with the 93 plus rating on the 4-cycle mix. You can run a can of this into one of your lawnmowers, one of your aerators, and same thing, winterize it and give it a better chance of starting next spring with having the fuel stabilized. In fact, let's go to the stand-on aerator right now. We're all done with our fall aeration, so we can put that equipment away for the winter. We'll take one of the new 4-cycle mixes here and we'll put a can in the gas tank and we'll be good to go for that piece of equipment. All right, let's fire this bad boy up and we're gonna let that cycle through for a few minutes. All right guys, well while the aerator is over there cycling through so we can make sure that it is shut down correctly with the 4-cycle mix, we have the 50-to-1 mix here that you guys can also use. Now I know winterizing your equipment may not be the most sexy of talk or conversation for a YouTube video. However, it is still incredibly important that you make sure to winterize your equipment correctly. That way it starts up in the spring, all right? So there's a lot of other brands out there. There's a lot of other competitors that make similar products. I am not as technically educated to be able to weigh in on all those different benefits here with the Kawasaki blended fuels. Here's what I'll tell you guys. I actually put in an extra half hour on a Zoom webinar to try to talk the most intelligently that I could about this product. And I will tell you guys what, the thought process and the science and all of the research that they put into this fuel blend to help you guys out with a ready-to-go mix, it's second to none. All right, so I'm gonna leave some links in the description. You can check it out on the website. They have a couple other great YouTube videos. And if you wanna learn a little bit more about the Kawasaki fuels, the KTECH fuels, I'll give you the resources and you guys can check those out on your time, all right? I'm telling you what, some pretty cool products, some pretty cool fuel. And if you guys want an alternative out there from just using, you know, your standard gas station gas and trying to stabilize your equipment that way in the winter, this might be the way to go. I know it's not going to be necessarily the most cost effective to run this stuff regularly during the regular mowing season, but if you guys are using it intermittently, this could be the go-to fuel for you guys. So that's our quick little plug here for the 50-to-1 mix. We're going to put it through all of our equipment. I'm actually going to leave this part up to B&B Lawn Care. He is going to be talking to you guys about the 50-to-1 mix for the 2-cycle. So if you want to learn a little bit more, check out B&B Lawn Care. He's going to be talking a little bit more about this as he's winterizing all of his handheld piece of equipment on his YouTube video with Kawasaki. All right, well, I just got done adding that to our trimmers. I'm going to run them here in a minute. You guys can hear I got about maybe a fifth of the can left. Just topped off some of the gas cans here, and then we're going to run those to make sure that it cycles through. Let's go check on that aerator. All right. Well, there you go. We let that cycle through for about 10 minutes here. Now we have a little bit more confidence that this fuel is stabilized and it is ready to start back up in the spring without any headaches. All right, guys, well, we're gonna wrap this one up here, short and sweet. I'm not here to give you guys a lengthy pitch or try to sell or convince you guys to use the Kawasaki KTECH Fuels. If you wanna check them out, fantastic. If you don't, no big deal. But I'll tell you guys what, if you want an alternative out there to storing your 2-stroke equipment or your 4-stroke equipment and making sure that it has the best chance of starting up here in the spring as we winterize it all for fall and winter, then perhaps check these out. It is available in the single cans right here, 8-pack in a box. You can also get a gallon mix, you can get quart mixes, and then you can also get I think it's like a 50-gallon drum of this stuff as well. Now again, just to reiterate, I don't think you're going to be putting this stuff through your equipment full time. However, some of you homeowners actually do. I know a couple different friends that they only run these kind of blended fuels in their equipment. They want peak performance out of it at all times, and because they have intermittent use, maybe once a week, once a month, once a quarter, maybe for a chainsaw, something like that, that's where this kind of stuff can really come into play. Now, for all of you contractors out there, maybe you want to consider running this with some of the equipment that you also use intermittently, but maybe more specifically for all the equipment that you're going to be putting away and not use it for the next 2, 3, 6 months. Does that make sense? All right, guys, well, thanks again to Kawasaki for partnering up here on the Brian's Lawn Maintenance YouTube channel. Again, not here to sell you guys on going with the product, but just want to let you know that it exists, and I'll leave some resources here in the description box below, and you guys can check it out, including a pretty cool video that these guys dropped on the Kawasaki fuels and oils just in general, if you want to go further down the rabbit hole of all things Kawasaki. All right, guys, well, that's what I got for today's video. Just short and sweet. Hope you guys are having a great day, and we look forward to catching up with you guys here on the next one.